I'm Jesse Jodry. I've had a fairly long career in the video game industry to this point. My phone is ringing. I've been making video games for 15 years, and I ran a video game studio with a friend of mine for 8. And I've been pursuing this virtual reality industry for the last year.
And now I've just merged with Catron.
I mean, I thought a lot about, is this going to be the next big thing? Is it going to be a successful industry? And then I decided that I'd worry less about whether it would be a successful industry and more about how I could make it a successful industry. I keyed into some interesting things early, and this sudden compulsion to interact with another humanoid creature in virtual reality was stronger than it was in any other kind of interactive medium. I knew that was really powerful, and even then it took me another 6 months or so to latch onto what I'm doing now, which is VR chat. The original creator of VR chat, his name is Graham Gaylor. He's my partner now. He put this out there, and a few people tried it, and he keyed into something, the same thing that I had. Interacting with other people in natural ways in virtual reality is the strength of the medium.
So I started it as a side project over my winter break during my senior year of college at Vanderbilt, which was I guess a year ago, like 9 months ago. So I started as a side project because I was bored and didn't have a lot of class over that last semester, and kind of threw together a very basic implementation and put it online, and people really liked it, caught people's attention. It caught Jesse's attention, so he jumped in, really liked it, and that's kind of how we met, actually, was in VR chat. Oh, Lord.
The van sits. What do you know?
He's just here to watch.
Well, there's a lot of surprisingly natural things that happen in virtual reality. You give the people the ability to look around, and just that simple level of body language coming into the product allows other people to start guessing what you're thinking. And it allows you to communicate in a non-verbal way.
My name is Caroline Haythornthwaite. I'm Director and Professor at the School of Library, Archival and Information Studies at the University of British Columbia. My particular area is looking at social networks online. It's fascinating, actually. We may get a body language that is an online language, but if you think about how people started sneaking the emotional stuff back into email to begin with. So you start putting the smiley face afterwards. So we have a record of squeezing those sorts of things in, where we're going to see things like, hand gestures that say, I'm joking. I mean, we're going to get some new kinds of signs. I think that's very interesting.
Personal space has become an issue. If you crowd up against somebody too close, they'll back away because it's uncomfortable in virtual reality. In virtual reality, you want to preserve your personal space. And
one of the things that I think is actually interesting about the VR aspect is that up to now we've been pretty much disembodied. What can the space do for us? If the body language comes in from the VR chat, then that's something we can use in real space.
You can see this weird kind of real-world behavior that people are doing completely unconsciously in virtual reality just because it makes their virtual reality experience match up with their real-world expectations. Virtual reality is the second best way to interact with another person. Face-to-face is best. Virtual reality is second best. It can really make you feel like you're sharing space and time with another person that you might not be able to see very often. The fact is, when you put the headset on, you can emotionally bond with a computer-generated image of another being in a way that you never could on a monitor. And that, I think, is what I was trying to add to virtual reality.
What'd you do in VR chat tonight? Oh, we all stared at each other in the mirror and looked at each other's heads.